One of the main questions we get from potential Cloverbud leaders is, how do I conduct a meeting? How do you run a Cloverbud meeting? I'm going to give you a few examples of how you can run a Cloverbud meeting, and I would like to thank my colleague Jan Williams for these proven methods that she has used. Begin with the structure. We're going to talk about how meetings should follow a format. Every meeting should begin the same and end the same. But in between, you should have a different topic or subject at almost every meeting. Beginning and ending the same because we've talked about how kids this age really like routine. But we also talk about how Cloverbuds are not supposed to be doing just a specific project area, that we are introducing them to a lot of ideas. So begin the same, end the same, but in between, do different activities. Basic format is you're going to start the meeting, you're going to talk, do some playing, do the activity, talk again, play or sing a song, and then discuss the next meeting. So if you start with a snack, especially if it's an after school that you're meeting, a healthy snack, always greet each child by name. Maybe have the kids put a sticker on their attendance sheet, and then say the pledges together. And then you're going to talk. You're going to talk about today's meeting and what activities planned. What are you going to do? Then play or sing a song or a game. If you can keep it related to the meeting topic, that's even better. At the next, right after this presentation, I will have some links to some songs and ideas on different things to kind of help you if you're looking for something. YouTube and Pinterest are always good go-to things if you're looking for something like that. I'm going to give you 4 meeting examples. We're going to talk about the topic, the activity, how it's hands-on, and how it is fun. So the first activity we're going to talk about is if you wanted to do a meeting and talk about horticulture and planting a sweet pea. Now remember, we talked about the kids being concrete learners, so if you're just going to say, hey, we're going to grow sweet peas, that's kind of vague for them. So have some sweet peas that they can taste. Have a grown sweet pea plant so they can see what their seed is going to look like. Then you can make a pot by folding newspaper. I have a couple links to some YouTube videos after this presentation. Demonstrate by adding the soil. How much soil do they add? How much water do they put in there? Then have everyone plant their seeds. Hand out a paper that gives the kids and the parents a schedule for when to water and when it's time to replant it outside and how to do that. And everyone helps clean up. Another activity idea is photography, where everyone brings photos that they have taken. Talk about what makes a good photo and the elements and principles of art like balance, symmetry, proportion, emphasis, etc. If you know a photographer who can talk to Cloverbuds and talk at their level, maybe have a guest speaker come in, then have everyone choose their best one and then mount it on a mat board using the scissors, glue, and rulers, with adult or teen supervision, of course. And then have each one present something in their photo that is an example of one of the concepts that you discussed earlier in the meeting. And then again, everyone helps clean up. Another activity is cooking, where you will be making banana pillars. There will be no actual cooking involved, but there will be some food prep. Those are banana pillars. So you will be talking about food safety, why it's important to wash your hands, why you should wash the banana, working on a wax paper surface, no licking the utensils or the food, using knife safety, again with adult and teen supervision, talking about nutrition and portion size. You can make a whole meeting out of this, and then make and eat the banana pillars. And again, everyone helps clean up. Another activity is building a planter or a birdhouse. Talk about safety when using tools. Make sure you have plenty of other adult or teen helpers. Have multiple pre-cut boards, nails, hammers, wood glue, files, sandpaper, paint brushes, Newspaper, make sure you're not making a mess, can clean it up easily. Then plan, construct, and paint the item. And then again, everyone helps clean up. So, the talking portion, when you debrief at the end, you're going to talk about what you did, what you learned, and what you made, using that do, reflect, apply model that we've gone over. What did you do? What have you learned? What have you made? And you can also relate that, how can you use this again with the food prep? You're going to wash your food, you should wash your hands, you should be safe, you should handle tools this way. You can work this do, reflect, apply model into all of your meetings. And then play again. Usually the same song or game that you used at the beginning of the meeting. It helps get all the wiggles out. And then discuss the next meeting. If you need to give them something that they will need to bring or prepare, might send them a note, take a note with them, email them, text the parents. Just make sure that everyone is prepared for the next meeting. So this gives you kind of an overview of some ideas on how to run a Clover Bed meeting.